Hello to my African gurus and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nonsamith, and if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? So I'm gonna give you like 5 seconds to subscribe to my channel. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Okay, Nonsa, gather yourself. Thank you so much guys for subscribing to my channel. So with me today I have my 2020 diary, and guys, there is nothing to write home about. Why? Because we are still under lockdown, we are still experiencing this COVID-19. So what I decided to do is to write some past experiences that I've experienced. I'm one person who loves observing, especially when I go out and meet strangers, or when I go out and just have a couple of drinks with my friends. I'm that person who likes to observe and just be aware of my surroundings. So I decided to write a piece. I wouldn't call it a piece as such. I would say, let me just say a piece. I wouldn't say a poem or a monologue also, because I don't know what it falls under. So it's basically my experience on what I've experienced last year, and it's entitled Just African. Okay. Being an African has been interpreted in so many ways that we just decide to go with the flow. They say being an African, you need to own your crown, the afro. Dress code has to define you as an African. Embody yourself, have the skin, look, and beauty. Being the dark-skinned girl, I saw that as an opportunity to finally be called a full African. I then decided to do the big chop. LA girl, a shade darker. African prints, beads, and brands were all I could think of. I inherited that look to perfection. I felt like the queen of Africa, the Kamagwini, the African goddess, just to name a few. Eyes popped out every second as I stepped my foot on the African grounds, embracing the fact that I defined the true meaning of an African. Smiling, staring, shouting, "Oh, our Mama Africa, you are a true definition of beauty, of African beauty. You look too much of an African." Too much? I look too much of an African. You see, the thing is, too much was not the feedback I expected. So I decided to loosen up a bit. 8 inches of Brazilian hair. I got my nails did. My eyebrows were on flick. I even changed my accent from butt to bar. I started calling robots traffic lights. Champagne, darling, was all I ordered. Someone then approached me saying, "You kinda look like an African." My response was, "Well, I am an African." And he was like, "You don't sound like an African." And I was like, "So you want me to be talking like this to show you that I am from Africa or what?" You see, the problem is I did not want to kind of look like an African or too much of an African. I just wanted to be called an African. I then realized that being an African is equals identity. African equals culture. African equals history. Being an African equals unique. Being an African is equals to being proud of who you are. So, to all the people out there, whether I rock up with an 8-inch of Brazilian hair or I rock up with an afro, I don't kind of look like an African. I am not too much of an African. I am just an African, period. Thank you.